What's up, Guardians? It is Ebontis. It is November 7th, but whenever you find this video, this is one of the easiest lost sectors because you have little AI helpers, and the shields and burn match. Makes life very simple. So you have Barrier and Overload. This is Season of Lost when I'm doing this, so Barrier, we're going to have an auto rifle. Literally anyone will do. Overload, I've goofed around with swords and Overload, but as you have a teleporting captain in here, honestly just go with a bow. Burn is void, and shields are void, so you can really take advantage of that one. So I have a basic auto rifle. Doesn't really matter what it does, just shoots bullets and you're good. Literally any is going to be fine. I've got Imperial Needle here. If you want to use Layman Arc, literally just a void bow is going to be beneficial because you get the bonus damage from the burn. Same thing. You have your two champions covered between these two weapons here. So make it count for the most. This season, Threaded Needle paired with Particle Deconstruction is just going to nuke the champions, nuke the boss. And then, honestly, you could use your super for the one Wyvern that's in here. Make that a very simple kill, clean up, and move on. Overall, it's a fairly simple lost sector, pretty straightforward. You've got little AI bots that help you, so it is honestly one of the easier ones. I think I died 2 different times in this run for you guys because I literally just recorded this out of order, and I still finished it in about 6 minutes. So, I mean, you can do this thing fast. And I didn't even use my super. I didn't use an exotic, so you guys can definitely do it faster than me. So let's jump in, show you guys how this works. All right, so first thing you got is some dregs down below. You're gonna have a Vandal in the back up there. You're also gonna have one Vandal sitting on top of the little bunker over here. So you can get the Vandal to peek his head out. Otherwise, he's typically just gonna be sitting behind this rock. You will have a Vandal sitting up here, so take him out. Nice thing about Overload, it takes like literally one shot. 1, 2. Okay, apparently that one hits like a truck. You got one more guy back there. Gotta kill it. And this is why. The range for the Overload is so much easier. Trying to use a sword to kill an Overload captain, as much as they warp, it is, trust me, it is not worth trying. Jump on in here. Make sure things are reloaded. And this is the nice thing about this lost sector and why I recommend it so highly. Mostly because, for one, all the shields are void. You have little AI helper buddies. That makes this thing so much easier. First thing you want to do is come back here. Take this guy out, break his shield, kill it, and then you can kill the rest of this stuff, whatever your setup is. Usually a few adds, like one straggler somewhere. Go. Now in this next room, pretty much all you're going to try and do is open all the 3 little cages for your AI bots, and then kind of take a second and gather your thoughts. So I usually just jump up here, give me a 1, 2, and try to move a little bit because you are going to have a couple snipers. If you can take out the hobgoblins and not be in too bad of a shape, it's fine. You'd rather come back with the bow a little later on, make your life a little easier, that's fine too. Again, grenade's going to work pretty well for me here. I'm on a Titan, so my grenade's going to chain, but I mean any group weapon. Nice thing about hobgoblins and their shields, you actually can shoot through those barrier shields, so it'll make your life a little easier. As I said, this thing does have subsistence on it. No rampage, though. Wish it actually had subsistence and rampage. It'd be better. But for now, that's what I got. You're going to have a big guy show up. Take out the Cyclops first. And then pretty much all you can do is work a few of these adds down. The barrier champion's going to be a little below, so you'll get to that here in a minute. Barrier champion's really not that bad. All you got to do is get enough damage on it. Basically get the shield to break. So get a good shot in the chest. Make sure you switch over, get the break, and then might die in one more. That linear fusion rifle right now is just absolutely killing it, so good stuff there. And that's again why Threaded Needle, when you need those overload shots, again you've got the burn working for you, so those void shots are actually doing more damage than before. I think that's it. You'll know when everything's good when all your little bots come running. Gotta clear out this room. You do have one Wyvern in here, which is probably the most annoying part without having a fusion rifle with you. It's about the only good thing about the previous loadout was the linear fusion rifle that I had. Just because it allowed me to basically knock this guy on his butt pretty quickly. Because he hurts. So if you throw a grenade over there, it's probably going to be... Can you guys not get me killed? That'd be great. I'm going to die to a stupid Wyvern. Cool. Doesn't help that my little guy's like wedged me in back there. Guess what? If you die, it's still going to be a fast lost sector. It just isn't a flawless run, but it's a legend, so that's not really required. Here you go, just to lead him in the back. If he ever turns his back to you, your linear fusion rifle will make quick work of him. Anybody dropped any ammo, you can see if it's up here, orbs, all that fun stuff. Come back down here. You have a few adds to spawn. You will get one overload champion to spawn pretty much straight away. Biggest thing at this point is to stay out of line of sight of the boss. Main reason for staying out of line of sight of the boss is so you don't have his giant void shots hit you, because the burn is void. While you don't get a whole lot of void damage coming in, when it does come at you, it's gonna sting a lot. Kind of like that. You'll notice. It starts coming your way. Now there should be a champion coming somewhere. If he's not up yet, pretty much whenever I do enough damage, he will pop. Usually gonna want to try and do enough damage to turn this guy to you. Get him kind of annoyed, see if he starts blasting the ground. And, okay, really? Turn, face me, dude. Or at least where I can see your hit face. Not going to take a lot of shots. He is just going to be one of those. Now, this is a great time for a grenade. Any area of effect grenade is going to do well here. Put some damage into him. Now, you also do have a champion that's going to come marching to you fairly quickly. There he is. So be ready with your bow. Pull back. Let him usually come around this corner. And use this little ledge. Sometimes that'll happen too. Again, I'm showing you guys a couple moments where you can see if you don't have that, if they teleport in between, you don't get that perfectly timed shot. It may not go great, but again, if you're not going for a flawless and legend, it really doesn't matter. Not much is going to hurt. Now, if you're going to stun him, try and stun him to where he's looking at you, because right now that crit spot is hard to see. This is where the overload actually can be really frustrating. And he typically won't march quite as far down here, or if he is going to march, he better be exposed. Now you got to look for that crit spot. There you go. If you get the crits, usually pretty good, but that's why you don't want to stun him with the back to you, because then you won't do a whole lot of damage. Then when he turns around, you should be good. So now's a good time to reload. If I can get a shot off to move this battle forward a little bit, it'll probably do that. Again, this is kind of a jank run. Like, we're at 5.5 minutes here, and I can probably nuke him, but you got to get one more champion to spawn. So don't quite kill him yet. You get this set of adds to spawn. You also see the champion should spawn in the bottom corner. Yep, there he is. So we got to get one more champion in here so you get platinum rewards. So make sure all this stuff dies first. So don't nuke big guy too fast. And again, when the teleporting happens, you got to make sure and release right after the teleport. Like that. Much better sequence there. Couple shots in the chest and we're good. Now I can literally come out here. If I can get the boss to turn around. Or, come on. You know you want to. There you go. See half his face? Deleted. 6 minutes. Not bad at all. You've got AI helpers the whole time, just plinking damage, keeping the little guys busy. Come up here. Should be platinum rewards. And you're done. So let's go back outside and finish this one up. As you guys saw, I did that in about 6 minutes with 2 deaths. If you get this, and you use, and honestly, like if you guys would use a super, you could clear, you know, any room probably a little bit faster. Main place that I would probably use a super is to take out that wyvern quickly and clear the adds in that room. Or if you have like a Nova Bomb, you can do huge chunk damage to the boss. Just remember, you need to space your damage out on the boss to get the first and last overload champion to spawn. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. The burn and the only shields you're going to face are void. There's like the 1 or 2 dudes you're going to see. Barrier and overload, really not too bad. And then just try and make sure you can make the most out of your heavy weapons. So if you're running this, for example, is my high recommendation. If you're running that, Particle Deconstruction and a Threaded Needle, which is from Season of the Chosen, is going to be optimal. You can go void here as well for overload. You're set up. And then, of course, barrier, just pick an auto rifle and you're good to go. Any auto rifle, literally any auto rifle will do. And then just go heavy here on void. If you use an exotic, have fun, use your super. It's only going to make that stuff faster. Hopefully this one gets you guys the exotic arms you're looking for here from Season of the Lost. If you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a like below. Leave a comment if you have any loadouts for different classes or anything that you guys like using, certain exotics. Feel free, like Layman Arc, I'm sure would belong in there for sure. Lawrence Driver, I'm sure you can mix some things up if you want to. There's some interesting exotics you can have fun with just to mess around. If you guys do enjoy the video and you want to find me on Twitter, it is at Ebontis. For streaming, it's twitch.tv/Ebontis or right here on YouTube. So make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell, and if you guys want to support me directly, you can join the channel as a member after you subscribed, or you can find my Patreon. Link is down below in the description. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon.